I'm about to show you the 5 UGC niches that nobody's touching in 2025 and how creators are already making $1,000 to $5,000 per video with them, even without having big followings. Now, you probably already know what UGC is, right? It's not about going viral or being famous, but about creating real and relatable content that helps brands connect with people in an authentic way, right? It's just a fancy way of saying videos, photos, or reviews made by everyday people, not celebrities, not influencers with millions of followers. And instead of spending hundreds of thousands on big production companies, brands would rather have someone show off their product naturally, right? The same way that you tell your best friend about something that you love. So let's talk about how to make this actually work for you. Now, I want you to imagine you're at a job interview and everyone before you gives the same rehearsed answer to every single question. By the time it's your turn, the recruiter's already tuned out, right? That's exactly what's happening inside of the UGC world right now. Most UGC portfolios, they look the same. Skincare, supplements, and water bottles on repeat. So when brands scroll through dozens of creators over and over, they don't see creativity. They see copy and paste. It's one of the biggest UGC mistakes that I see daily. But here's the good news. There are whole categories of brands that are desperate for UGC, user-generated content, yet almost nobody's touching them, right? And these are the untapped niches that can make your portfolio stand out instantly as a UGC creator. And if you're new to this, your portfolio is simply a collection of videos you show to brands, kind of like your visual resume, to prove that you can make great content for their products. And by the end of this video, you'll not only know what those UGC trends are, but you'll also have at least one idea that you can film tonight using things that you already own. So, hey, I'm Jaro. Now, over the past few years, I've had the chance to create content for some of the biggest brands in the world. Warner Records, GoPro, T-Mobile, Kellogg's, and hundreds of others. And that work turned into consistent $10,000 months and partnerships that completely changed my career. And it also helped me grow my socials to over 4 million followers. All right, so let's kick off with something that most creators rarely put on their radar. Niche number 1, software and design platforms. When most creators think UGC, they think about physical products, shampoos, supplements, shoes, but some of the biggest marketing budgets sit in a completely different space, software. Here's why. Unlike a water bottle, you can't hold an app inside of your hands, right? People need to see how it fits into their daily lives before they're willing to pay for it. And that's exactly where you come in as a creator. Your job isn't to explain every feature like a boring manual, it's to show transformation in action. So you can think about it like cooking. Nobody gets hungry from a photo of raw ingredients. But the moment you show the meal sizzling in the pan, people lean forward. With software, you're showing the cooking, right? Not just the ingredients. Now, what does that look like in practice? You can film a 30-second before and after, showing how a messy notes app turns into a perfectly organized Notion dashboard. Or maybe a quick 3 steps to design a thumbnail in Canva, screen recording with your voice guiding the process, or even a playful POV video. POV, you're planning your week in 60 seconds using this exact tool, right? And here's the best part. When you start making content for one platform, other platforms notice. I once posted a short design tutorial on Instagram, and within days, another company reached out asking if I could make something similar for their exact tool. It's like watering one plant and suddenly your neighbor's whole garden grows. So here's your first action step. Look at the apps that you already use every day. Canva, Duolingo, Notion, even a budgeting app on your phone. Pick one and record yourself solving a problem with it. That one clip could land your next UGC content deal. By the way, if you want extra help, I put together a free creators toolkit for you, right? That's gonna be a simple PDF that makes filming super easy with ready-made scripts. You can literally copy, film, and send it off to a brand, and it will help you land your first $1,000 brand deal super fast. Now, the link's in the description. Grab it now so you can test one of these ideas tonight. Now, if apps feel a little bit too abstract, do not worry, because the next niche is all about real objects, right? The kind sitting on your desk right now. And that's niche number 2, tech accessories and digital lifestyle. Most creators think tech content means reviewing the newest iPhone or a $3,000 camera. But brands aren't only looking for cinematic reviews or expensive gear, they're also hiring creators for the simple accessories that everyone uses every single day. So just look at your desk right now. Do you see a phone tripod, a stylus, maybe some blue light glasses, or a desk microphone, right? These are gonna be perfect UGC products. And why is that? Because they're universal. Now, almost anyone watching can imagine themselves using them. So here's an example. I use an Insta360 go-to camera almost every single day when I film, right? It's small, easy to use, and makes shooting videos super simple. But it doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could even be my MacBook charger or the hard drive that I use every single day. Like I could say, this little hard drive saves me weeks. If it ever breaks, I'm in trouble, right? That kind of simple. And real stories is what brands love because it feels real and it's easy to relate to. So you can think of this niche like salt. Nobody brags about salt, but everyone buys it. And because everyone buys it, there's always a market. So here's your challenge right now. Take one accessory that you already own, your phone tripod, your wireless keyboard, even your desk lamp, and film a video tonight. Explain how it makes your daily work easier. You can show it in action and end with who it's best for. Brands love really short, relatable reviews that sound like advice from a friend, not jargon from a tech blog. So if you're serious about learning how to actually pitch these types of brands, I'm running a free webinar where I break down my outreach system step by step. The link is down in the description. All right, enough about keyboards and lamps. Let's talk about a niche where the product does half the work for you. I'm talking about niche number 3, pet products and pet tech. Now, this one is an absolute goldmine and for a very simple reason. People don't just love their pets, they spoil them. And when people spend big, brands spend big on marketing. And this is your chance to establish yourself as a top UGC content creator in this specific niche. Now, I've seen UGC creators like Larissa completely change their game here, right? She went from 600 euros a month to over 4,000 euros a month, closing brand deals with pet and lifestyle companies across Europe. But don't waste time on the generic stuff like dog food or chew toys. That space is real overcrowded. Instead, focus on smart pet tech. You can think GPS collars that track your dog on a hike, automatic feeders that portion meals, self-cleaning litter boxes that save time, or pet cameras that let owners check in while they're at work, right? So here's the secret sauce right now. Don't make it look perfect. Polished studio style videos don't connect in that niche. So what does? Real life. Show the chaos. Show your dog spilling kibble everywhere. Show your cat ignoring the expensive toy to play with a box, right? That's the stuff people laugh at, share, and eventually buy from. And don't let "I don't have a pet" stop you, okay? Borrow a friend's dog. Offer to give a neighbor free photos in exchange for filming their cat. The brand doesn't care whose pet it is. They care about the content, which feels authentic. You can think about pets as a Trojan horse in marketing. Audiences let them in without question because they're cute and funny, and the brand sneaks in behind them. But hey, maybe you're not a pet person, that's fine, because the next UGC products niche is all about helping regular people with everyday life hacks, and brands are pouring money into it. Now, before we jump into the next niche, there's something that most creators never talk about. Now, one of the biggest advantages that top UGC creators have isn't just how good their videos are, it's about knowing exactly where the money is flowing. I actually keep a private AI-powered dashboard that tracks hundreds of brands across different niches, including who's spending, in what category, and where the gaps are. And that's how I'm able to spot high-paying deals before everyone else starts chasing the same brands. Now, if you're curious, I dropped a quick link in the description where you can learn more about exactly how that works. All right, back into the video. Let's talk about a niche where brands are throwing money at creators. And I'm talking about niche number 4, educational and skill building platforms. Now, these are tools that help people learn something new, organize their money, or improve their career. So you can think language learning apps like Duolingo, finance tools like QuickBooks or Wave, or even online courses that teach you how to edit videos. The thing about these brands is that they don't sell products you can touch. They sell progress, right? And progress is something people that need to see to believe. And that's why UGC creators are such a perfect fit here. We can show the before and after of the story in a way that feels real. For example, if I use Duolingo every single day to learn Spanish, if I made a UGC video for them, I wouldn't just show the app on the phone, I'd show my progress, like how much I went from struggling and not knowing a word in Spanish to actually speaking short sentences. So you can think of these brands like gyms, right? A gym doesn't win members by showing off their dumbbells. They win members by showing how someone looks and feels after 3 months of using them. Educational brands aren't looking for fancy graphics. They're looking for someone to say, look, this actually works for me, and that someone could be you. But if you'd rather skip the apps and online tools, the next UGC niche might be the easiest way to land paying clients tomorrow. And most creators never even consider. That's gonna be niche number 5, local businesses. While everyone else is chasing faceless brands online, your local coffee shop, yoga studio, or dentist is running outdated Facebook ads with blurry photos and Canva graphics from 2014. And here's the crazy part. These businesses don't need polished Hollywood level content. They need short, scroll stopping videos that feel real. And you can walk in and offer that today. Think about it, right? If you create one day in the life video of your favorite cafe or a behind the scenes tour at your local gym, you can pitch it directly to the owner, right? No gatekeepers, no waiting weeks just for an email reply, just you showing value in real time. And this UGC strategy works even if you live in a small town. In fact, it might be way easier because nobody else is offering it. Imagine being the only creator in your area making professional looking UGC for local brands. And this one's perfect for beginners. Just look at what's happening inside our community. Kristen landed a $650 contract with a brand she tagged in her 3rd week. It's like fishing in a pond where no one else has even shown up. And you don't just get bites, you get the whole pond. So here's a simple starting point. Pick one business that you already love within 15 minutes of your home. Film a short, authentic video for them, tag them on social, and then send it to the owner. You're gonna be shocked how quickly this can turn into a real client. Now, a UGC money-making machine and a sustainable income. So here's where I want you to take action. We just went through 5 untapped niches: software tools, tech accessories, pet tech, educational platforms, and local businesses. Now, these aren't crowded and they're all looking for UGC content that feels real. Now, my challenge for you is simple. Don't try to do all 5, pick just one. Create one video this week, post it, tag the brand, and add it to your portfolio. That's how you start standing out, by showing what you can do instead of waiting for permission. And that's how you avoid the UGC mistakes that most creators make when they first start out. And if you want to turn UGC into a real business, not just a few side gigs, book a free strategy call with me and my team. We'll help you map out how to start landing consistent deals in the next 90 days. Plus, I'll show you a quick sneak peek of the AI brand database that we use to track which niches and companies are spending the most on UGC right now. You can find the link in the description. And if you want to see how easy it is to start making money without having any social media followers, just click the video link on the screen and I'll see you there. Peace.